Hey Batch Commanders, Jamie Z here. Want to show you how to control Beat Detective with Batch Commander mouse clicks. So let's get started. Let me right click a batch command. First thing you want to do is command number pad 8 is going to open up Beat Detective. And then first thing we want to do is it's going to separate the clip. So we're going to go to our music tab and let's type in separate. So we're going to click separate Beat Detective. Then after that, we want to capture the selection of Beat Detective. And after that, we want to analyze Beat Detective. Click analyze. And then after that, we want to separate, conform, smooth. And so let me stop right here and give this a click and a save. Let's say Beat Detect. Let me save that. And let me run it just to show you how far in the sequence we're going to get. Click it here. See, it clicks clip separation, captures the selection, hits analyze, and then hits separate. But you'll notice it didn't get time to analyze the entire song, so we're going to need more delay time there. So for this, after analyze, we may want a 5-second delay. So let's run this one again. Beat detect. Clip separate, capture selection, analyze. Now my analyze is going, and then it's going to click separate. And you see it separated all of the regions, but maybe still needed a little more delay time. Now one little side note here I want to show you is that sometimes different clicks, depending on what window is open, may be able to click other things. So instead of this click separate, which I was just using for the final, say I go click default IO window. This will actually click the separate since the names were similar enough that the mouse click recognizes that, that's what it needs to click. So experiment with different clicks and you'll see now, if I run this again, it's actually going to click on separate, even though the click said default IO. So depending on what window's open, you may be surprised what you can get out of some of these other options. It's kind of useful. So now, after it's done with that, let me switch it back to the separate, conform, smooth. Then we want it. Let's see where that leaves us in the sequence. Clip separate, capture selection, analyze, and separate. So now that all of our regions are separated, we're going to want to conform them to the beat. So next thing I'm going to do in this command, quick list, go back to my music tab. I'm going to search for conform. So this is going to click conform. And then once it's in that conform, I'm going to want it to capture the selection again and then conform. So let's capture again. And then let's separate and conform. Now the last menu we want to go in is edit smoothing. So we're going to want to click edit smoothing and smooth, even capture selection. So music, edit smoothing. Let's capture it one more time. And then let's smooth it out. And that should put in some fades for us. So for this time to run, we're going to probably need some more delay time. So let's give these all a second just to get going. This one, we're going to give it 10 seconds to analyze. Once it separates, we're going to give it 5 seconds. Click conform, capture. And then we'll give this another 5 seconds here. Click smooth. We'll give it a second. Capture. And finally, this should fix all of our fades for us. So let me save this as beat detect 10-second. And hopefully this will be enough to do the entire session of drums. Now, the code may change depending. If you're only doing a couple bars, you may not need as long a delay time as if you're doing an entire song. So let me select my song here, try to get close to this first downbeat, break it, and now I'm going to click down here, beat detective. Separate, it's going to capture, it's going to analyze. And now we got a 10-second delay in to give it time to analyze all the audio for trigger points. Then it's going to separate all the clips for us so you can see it break it. Now it's going to go to clip conform. It's going to capture that selection, and it's going to conform, which is going to snap it all for us. And then it should go to edit smoothing. Capture the selection again when it gets there. And smooth all that out for us. So last thing at the end we were missing was one more key command for command 8, which I'll hit right now, which would close the window for us. All of our stuff's got fades. And then if we really wanted, the last one we can do would be Shift Option 3 to consolidate all of these drums back, which would give us a nice clean session. So let me undo a couple times, and we'll run it one more time. Clip separate, capture, analyze. I usually keep the sensitivity around 20, seems to work most of the time. We're in a pause, it's going to separate for us. It's going to go over to clip conform. It's going to capture the selection. It's going to conform it to the beat. And then it's going to go and do the edit smoothing, which is going to make us some fades. And it's going to smooth it out. Then it should hide beat detective. And now it's going to go ahead and consolidate for us. Thank you, Batch Commander. Now we have some very tight drums. Pretty awesome, right? Hope you dig it, guys. Bye.